2023, not going to miss you. Breast cancer has been like this lifetime membership to a club that no one wants to be part of, but you're stuck dealing with this journey and all the ins and outs of it. And it's a fight. And you layer on top of that, we're at the holiday season, and I know this could be a really tricky time for a lot of people. Despite the emotional roller coaster that breast cancer has been for me over the past year, I do think that there have been some gifts that have come out of that, and I want to share some of those with you. So let's get into it. I recently read somewhere that breast cancer is an invitation to change. And I thought that those words were so true. When I was diagnosed, it literally stopped everything for me in its tracks and really put me in a position where I began to reevaluate how I wanted to move forward. And as I started thinking through that, I started to see that there were a lot of cracks in a foundation that, if I was being true with myself, I knew weren't good or sustainable. But breast cancer really gave me the space and the urgency to begin to think through how I can behave differently. It really reset me in a way, and I am forever grateful for that. I've always had a really interesting relationship with the concept of support. When someone would offer to do something for me, my knee-jerk reaction was always no. You don't have to, I'm fine, I'll figure it out. I don't need that because I can rely on myself. It's a really hard thing to deprogram myself and understand that it's okay to accept support. But I think that this breast cancer diagnosis really jump-started that process and more or less put it into hyperdrive for me, because there were things that I physically couldn't do, and I've never been in that situation before. I think there's a lot of different ways you can break down what support can be in your life. There is a support network available for all of us. And the thing that I learned, the biggest gift that I learned out of breast cancer, is that you need to be open to receiving that support, and even just keep your eyes peeled to understand what support can look like, because it's very easy to dismiss it sometimes. I'm here today. I'm very grateful that I'm here today. And I don't know what the future looks like, but I'm optimistic for it. And I feel confident that the things that I'm doing and the measures that I'm taking are going to keep me here for a very long time, to see my girls grow up and become the people they were meant to be. The value of being present really came into sharper focus as I started to understand the full impact that breast cancer has and will have on my life. I want to make sure that the memories that I'm making, that the engagements that I'm having, the interactions that I'm having are ones that really matter to me and leave a lot of love out there in this world and positive energy. I'd very much be lying if I said that every minute of every day, these gifts that I learned through breast cancer are something that I'm able to 100% implement, because that's just not the case. This is a learning process for me. And, just like the breast cancer journey, there are lots of ins and outs to it. But I do feel that there's a lot of value to organizing thoughts when it comes to things like this. And whether you're putting them on paper, video, putting it out in the world, putting it in a space where you can reference it back and be accountable to yourself is really, really helpful in the long run, as far as staying grounded in your intentions and how you want to move forward, and also just who you want to evolve to and be. So hopefully some of my learnings are helpful for you, and I wish you all nothing but the happiest of holidays, and here's to an excellent 2024.